Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Southern Comfort Podcast. It is Key to King, the one, the only. If this is your first time joining, of course, don't let it be your last time joining. And if you join on a regular or if you just join every now and then, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you for joining. Also, make sure before I go any further that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, all right? That is Southern Comfort, Comfort with a K podcast. All right. Also, we have a presence on Facebook and we have a presence on Instagram. How is everybody doing? Like, how are you guys? I'm gonna give you a few minutes to come in and let me know if you're tuned in right now. Send a heart. Say hey girl, hey girl, hey. Say something. Let me know that you are here, and by all means, know that you are definitely, most definitely, welcome. So the last time I was on, I told you guys that this month is Black Music Month or whatever. So hopefully, you guys have been celebrating that however you choose to. I don't get to determine what that look like, but make sure you guys are celebrating that the entire month of June. I know it's Pride Month and some other things too. Just whatever works for you, then by all means celebrate that, honor that, and commemorate that by all means. And then you know what? Okay, so this week is, yes, it's Juneteenth weekend, and I'm gonna touch on that in a minute. But it is also my birthday weekend. Okay, so my birthday's tomorrow, along with this guy right here, the one, the only Tupac Amor Shakur. We were born on the same day, and unfortunately, he passed on my son's birthday. So, kind of runs deep with me. Nonetheless, happy birthday to me. All right, and send your happy birthdays, your shout outs, your cash apps if you choose, like whatever it looks like to celebrate. I'm extremely happy. This birthday hits a little different because you know how you have, like, you celebrate your 20, you celebrate your 30, your 40, your 50. Well, how do you really celebrate 47 other than just being happy that you're here and um, just glad that you've been able to weather the storms of life, of course, and just that you've been successful in the things that the endeavors that you've taken on, the relationships, friendships, whatever the case may be. And that's where I am. So I don't have anything particularly planned. A friend just asked me, literally, and I'll bring him on, just asked me what I had planned. And I really and truly did not have anything planned. I'm so okay with just I would be good with just kind of hanging out at a body of water. You know, I love to swim, you know, I love water, and just kind of meditating and listening and seeing what this next chapter is going to look like. So, but in any event, that don't let that stop you from, sending your gifts or sending sending your cash app. Also, guys, this weekend is Juneteenth weekend. Well, Monday is Juneteenth. Is that right? Monday, yeah. And so there will be a lot of festivities that will be planned throughout your community. Support those. Support those. I cannot say it enough. Go out and support those, but don't only show up with your clean ride or with your business or your pop-ups. No, educate the young people who may not, and there's some who are older who may not know what Juneteenth means and what it stands for. We have been, and me too. I grew up very accustomed to celebrating July 4th, and I'm not knocking anybody who does, because that is, Americans' Independence Day. However, what did that mean to a slave? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did that mean to someone who had no freedom at that point in time? Very, very little. So, if you don't know the history, then just briefly, 1865 is when we found out in Texas. Anyway, shout out to Texas. In 1865, of course, is when we found out that we were free. This was a couple of years after the Emancipation Proclamation, and what, 200 years? How many years after the 4th of July Declaration or America's Independence Day was signed, which was actually signed on July 2nd. Nonetheless, again, not knocking that, but make sure that we keep the main thing this holiday. If you're going to get out in your community, get out, barbecue, drink your red soda, eat your watermelon, all that, because I want to do the same. But make sure you help people understand exactly what Juneteenth is about, how it came about, why it is even a thing, and why that is our Independence Day. That's our Independence. Pop your fireworks on 4th of July. That's fine, but just know that your ancestors were not really celebrating that because they didn't have anything to celebrate. All right, so I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Also, let's see. Next week, I know I said that I was gonna go to every 2 weeks, but if you know me, you know I have ADHD, and sometimes things just happen. So I'm gonna actually bring Papa Hussein on next Thursday, and if you're familiar with the song "I'm Lit, Lit, Lit," and he's also on. He has a feature on Jeter's song and with Boosie, Trail Ride, Ratchet Trail Ride. Yeah, and but well, he has actually launched a couple of projects in Southern Soul, and I was shocked. I was very shocked because I didn't know he sang, but he does. He has a song out called "Getting Good." I think that's what it's called, Getting Good. Nonetheless, he'll be on next weekend. I'm gonna do that one on location, so you want to make sure that you are there. All right. Okay, so guys, I am going to bring on, with no further ado, I'm going to bring on our guest for tonight, and he's no stranger to anybody. I forget that I have this mouse right here. He's no stranger to anybody. If you have a TikTok, if you have Apple Music, if you have any, unless you've been living under a rock, you pretty much know who this fella is. So I'm going to go ahead and bring him in with no further ado. Welcome to the show, man.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm so blessed. I'm grateful. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm doing great. I'm on the brink of a birthday.
Happy early birthday, okay?
Thank
Happy.
you, thank you, thank you.
Hey, you so blessed because a lot of people had intentions on being here today that unfortunately couldn't be here, but you here, so you blessed. Although it's your birthday tomorrow, you pre-blessed. You understand what I mean?
No, no, no. I overstand.
Yeah.
I understand what you mean. I'm glad that you're here tonight. The fact that you even said that just takes me back. This has been a challenging week. Nonetheless, like you said, I am here,
Yeah.
and God say the same, and the creek don't rise.
Right.
I will be here tomorrow at 11:24 to celebrate my birthday. All right.
Also, you'll be in Shreveport at the Let the Good Time Road Festival to sell. Let's make that clear right now, okay?
So see, this is the friend I said who asked me what I had to do, and I'm like nothing. He gave me something to do. Shout out to the Qs. Shout out to all of the Divine Nine, of course, the illustrious ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. That's going to be a good show. That's always a good show. I hadn't been in years.
It's always a good show. I've been a part of it many times, but
Mhm.
this year is kind of special to me because I got an amazing record that's doing good. So that record been making me uh a lot of new relationships as well as uh making a lot of miles, putting a lot of miles on my vehicle because I'm going everywhere now.
That's all right. You got it. You good.
I'm
You
good. I ain't complaining. Explaining.
You got it. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's my disclaimer for the rest of the night. We're gonna have a conversation and we're just gonna let the world eavesdrop on it.
Let's do it.
We're just gonna talk.
Let's talk.
All right. Okay, so first things first. What do you prefer me call you? P2K? You want me to call you P2K Dadiddy?
Well, I'm gonna solidify it every time I'm doing an interview or every time I'm getting introduced on stage. My brand is P2K Dadiddy. I don't like nobody to just say P2K. Just give it to them like I branded it, and it's P2K Dadiddy.
Okay, so let me tell you. Okay, I got you. So when I speak to you, I'm gonna say P2K Dadiddy, okay?
Right.
Let it get on your nerves. But let me tell you why I asked you, because for whatever reason, and I know I'm probably not the only person, but for whatever reason, when I hear Diddy, because I knew Puff Daddy, but Puff Daddy went from Puff Daddy to Puffy to P Diddy to Diddy, and so it gives me those vibes. So I had to ask.
Let me go a little deeper. Okay, I did an interview today. Everybody
Okay.
asked my name. Where does P2K come from? Where
Oh,
did
that was next.
what? Huh?
That was next. What does P2K stand for? But go ahead.
Okay, so I did radio. I told you kind of behind the scenes. I did radio. A lot of people, the world don't know, but the people in the city of Shreveport know that I did radio. I was a popular DJ and I was a popular host. My nickname was P.O.P. Pop. My mother gave me the nickname at 4 years old, Pop. So after I started kind of getting a whole lot of notoriety, I got tired of people calling me DJ Pop. So in 2000, not 1999, not 1980. When it turned 2000, I said, you know what? I got to change my name.
Okay.
So I wanted to be creative. I wanted to keep the P. So I said, why not P2K, which stands for Pop 2000? So
Okay.
that's where the P2K came from.
Okay.
as
Okay.
as a DJ, which I
Mhm.
have built over the years. Okay, the Diddy came from. Uh, I wear a lot of hats. I do a lot of things that people don't know. So everybody used to call me Diddy, Diddy. So I put them two together. So when I crossed over and left radio and left my hosting and DJing and started putting my mentality and my energy into my singing career, I built that name so it was so popular. I didn't want to change it. So I'm just gonna say I'm P2K Dadiddy, so and so artist. So I'm here now.
Okay. Well, it sounds like a happy marriage to me.
Mm-hmm.
It works for you. I just had to know because I've wondered that for a long time, actually. Well, since I came into the knowledge of who you
Right,
were when I was actually in radio and so on and so forth. Of course, we
right,
have a mutual friend
right,
um, who's still in radio. So,
right.
all right, makes sense. Okay, so what are you doing for outside of Let the Good Times Roll? What are you doing for Juneteenth? That's it, pretty much.
Well, I got the Good Time Road tomorrow. On Saturday, I travel to Mississippi. I got
Okay.
on Sunday. I travel to Alabama, and then I leave Alabama and go to North Carolina. So I got a full weekend.
So, do you have a driver or do you drive yourself?
Yeah, I got to drive. Well, of course, I got to drive.
I had to make sure. I had
Yeah,
to make sure. Okay. All right. All right. So you grew up in Gloucester?
Gloucester, Louisiana. Everybody think I'm from Shreveport because this is where I made my mark. But I'm from the country. I'm a country boy. And I always represent and let people really know we go in depth with them on a podcast or doing a radio interview or a TV interview. I gotta represent where I'm really from, which is Gloucester, Louisiana.
Okay. All right. So that's small town living. Everybody's pretty much family, a country kin,
Right.
takes
Grew
a
up,
village
grew
to
up,
raise a
grew up,
kid type vibe.
grew up riding horses, chasing chickens, milking cows. You can't miss me. I'm really a country boy.
Okay.
Country
'Cause
boy.
you're not giving me country vibes right now as I'm sitting here looking, which I am too, but you like you don't give me country vibes. Like you
You gotta evolve. You gotta change with the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
a, I'm really a country guy. I'm a country boy.
So you started playing instruments at 11.
Right.
Okay. So do you still play?
I don't practice it, but I think I still got it. I don't practice it. I can't lie. My mom bought me a guitar at 11, played the guitar. Then at 12, she bought me some drums. I took the drums more serious than the guitar because I took the drums and I played drums in my church for about 7 years.
Okay. So let's pause. Give me your background. I know some of it, but I want you to fill in the blanks, especially for the people who are tuned in, who love you guys. By the way, if you don't know, this is P2K Dadiddy, and we're just gonna talk, become up close and personal, and really kind of get to know who he is. So, give me some of your background, if you will, or give them some of your background.
Well, of course, I grew up in Gloucester, Louisiana. I wasn't born in Gloucester. I'm born in Houston, Texas. Let's start from Houston. My mom,
Okay.
my mom and dad went through what they went through. So she was from Gloucester, but
Okay.
I was born in Houston. So when I was 7 years old, they separated. My mom took all the kids and said, "Okay, we going back where we from. We going to the country." Moved to Gloucester. Grew up country boy. Uh, Always was embedded in church. My mom was in church in the choir. Still in the choir. So music came naturally for me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Love of God came naturally because it was passed down through my mom and the generation of my ancestors. So everything I do, of course, I put God first. Uh, so the music thing was instilled in me at an early age, and I just fell in love with music. Now I fell in love with old school and blues at the age of 13 because my mom would be cleaning up, and that's all she'd be listening to on Saturday. So I mean, I just fell in love with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right on. Yeah.
And it got instilled in my soul. So when I grew up, I always knew I wanted to be an entertainer. I didn't know which lane I was gonna go in, but I'm here now in the Southern Soul lane, and I'm glad I made the right choice.
All right. So you never ventured into like rap or anything like that.
No, I sung gospel. I was in a quartet group for about six.
Okay.
And I started my own group. Had my group for about 4 years. I just always did in school. Had a talent show. Had my own band. I just I always dipped and dabbed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. But that's typically the common denominator with anyone I interview, regardless of who they are. Typically if we date and roll the film back, they had some type of connection to gospel, or they were in the quartet, or
Right.
led the choir director or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's correct.
So that's about the same. Okay, so bought your first house at 18 years old.
18 years old, I bought my first house. You must have watched my documentary.
Don't listen.
Cause I
Don't
ain't
worry
that
about it.
smart.
I'm asking the questions here.
I'm pretty sure I say, okay, well, she didn't watch my documentary.
I'm
Oh,
gonna always do my research before I talk to you. But yeah,
oh yes. My mom had a beauty shop in front of our house, so she was encouraging me. You need to go to barber school. Cause I started cutting hair. I was cutting all the neighborhood people hair back when Jerry curls, started getting extinct. So everybody was leaving their Jerry curl, but they was kind of cutting around the sides. And I could do
but
design.
look, you know you're dating yourself, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, okay.
So, she convinced me to go to barber school. But during high school, I was cutting everybody here in the neighborhood and cutting the grown folks hair and everybody. And I ain't spent my money. I saved my money. So one day, I called my mom and I told her, I say, well, Mom, I got a surprise for you. And I come home and got a surprise. So came home, showed her some keys, I bought my first house. She didn't believe me. Me and my auntie rest her soul, my aunt Betty Mae was real close. So I had told her what I was gonna do. So I was
At
like, "Oh,
18? At
yeah,
18.
at 18." So I called my auntie, told her, I told her first. She knew about the process. So I said, Mom, she said, you rent out? I said, no, Mama. I bought me a house. I said, call Aunt Betty Mae. She called her sister. Her sister,
Hey,
yeah.
baby. I
She
love
said,
it.
hey, Betty Mae. What is he talking? She said he owned the house. I went to the realtor with her. We went to the closing. He owned it.
Wow.
She was amazing. So she was like bragging on me after so she knew. She said, "You gonna be something. I don't know what you gonna be, but you gonna be something."
You go do something. You go
Yeah,
do something.
yeah.
I was wondering when I read that, I was like, or listened to it rather, I was like, I wonder if his mama was like, what you do to get this money? You know what I mean? Like, you know
No,
how
no, no. I mean,
she already knew.
I ain't do number. I ain't do number cut hair and sell candy at school. I've been a hustler all my life. I was the candy man. At school, you want some candy? I got it.
Wait, we had one in college. His name was Larry Brooks. If he ever see this, he gonna
I,
be like
I bet,
Keita.
I bet he was popular.
Very, Very.
Look for me.
Listen, this dude will walk around. He had a now or later. If anybody, shout out to the Jacks, SFA. If anybody I went to college with, they know he had a now or later jar, and he had candy. Like he literally sold candy on the yard.
Man,
Like he sold candy,
let me share.
among other things. But like, yeah.
You bring back some Mary. Let me share something with you real quick. Uh, every year when it time to buy school clothes to go back to school, I
Hmm.
bought my own. I had my own money because I made money selling. Can I bought my own school clothes because I was real picky. My mom said, I'm tired of shopping for you, because you picky. I always want to, be different. So I
Yeah,
started my money and I bought my own school clothes with the candy money. Plus,
that's.
I had money. Trust me.
I wish I could say I did. I didn't. I wanted all the jabos. I wanted all that, but
The
my
fault.
mom and dad had to get it because I couldn't. I couldn't afford it.
Let me tell you something. You just struck on the jabos, duck head,
Yes,
penny loafers. Oh,
cross colors.
that's me.
You had it all.
I was that guy. Then my mama was a beautician. So imagine your mom a beautician when Jerry first came out. So I was
Hmm.
fresh. Oh, you couldn't tell me, man.
Are you an only child? You have siblings?
I'm the only boy. I got two sisters. But it was like I was only child because my mom catered to me.
Yeah, yeah. I just had to make. I was trying to make the connection because I'm an only child, so I
I
knew if I asked for it, I was gonna get it.
Yeah, I got to do anything I wanted to, not just because I had my own money, but because I think because I was the only boy. I wasn't just a good child. Now I was a little bad, but I didn't get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't do stupid stuff. You know. Yeah. So yeah, man. I miss those days. You just bring back some memories, man.
It's good to have like a little nostalgic moment
it,
uh
it is.
every now and then.
It is. It is. Uh,
Okay, so let's move forward to as much as we've celebrated those moments with you, I do know that an unfortunate event happened, and you
yeah,
ended up losing your home
yeah. I
to
was
fire.
I was such a popular DJ in school. They was getting me to do the proms. You know, I wasn't even. It wasn't my year to graduate, but I was just such a great DJ. They was getting me to do the proms and stuff. So
Okay.
I was DJing an event at the high school. Got a call to it said my house was on fire. Uh, my whole world stopped because there was something like that took everything out of me. You know what I'm saying?
So, are you still 18 at this moment, or are you
No,
older?
still 18. It was my. I ain't had my house
Oh
no
wow!
months.
Oh wow!
I'm
Okay.
I'm like, it took a whole lot out of me to get that call while I'm entertaining people that I look up to. You know what I'm saying? Because they were seniors and juniors.
Mm,
I was a
yeah.
sophomore. I was
Okay.
a sophomore. Yeah.
So okay. Oh wow. Okay. All right. So you went through that whole thing. You were able to apparently bounce back.
Yeah. A lot of things that, I'm reminiscing on, um, like the year, the time and all that.
I don't know where he went.
Can you hear me?
I got you.
Okay.
I got.
So yeah, after that, I took a break from it just took a lot out of me. I took a break from DJing
Okay.
because I feel like my whole world's gonna end.
So okay. So fast forward to when you decided. Let's get into the Southern Soul piece, and when you decided, okay, I'm gonna actually do music, not just play an instrument or whatever. I'm gonna actually be a part of the Southern Soul movement, which is definitely that, like a movement. Tell me, so what was your moment like? Hey, I'm about to
That,
do this.
that was 2018. I never forget. I had done, like I said. the Diddy came from me wearing a lot of hats. So I said, I got to take one of these gifts seriously, one of these talents seriously. So I said, I'm gonna do my music seriously. So I'm going to buy me a van next week, got it rap. I'm talking about just spontaneously doing all this. I made a record first. I made a record first. Boom, boom.
We were just that's when I kind of came into the knowledge of, because that's when Godfather started playing your music.
Right,
Because that's what I knew. I remember he's getting his van wrapped or whatever. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
right. So, I'm a van rap after I released Boom Boom Room. So, I kind of knew in the back of my mind, it was just going to be all or nothing.
Okay.
So, got my van rap, dropped the record, and just start promoting myself, going to
You
different.
invested in you.
I invested in
You
me.
invested in you. Come
I,
on and stop it.
I mean, I'm talking about, I did free shows for about a year just to get my name out. Free. I see somebody got a shot called, hey, I'm P2K. I got a song called Boom Boom Room. I don't want to come perform. Okay, free? Yeah, free. You
Yeah.
know, I did that for a good year. And after that, my phone started ringing because I actually had a nice record and I had a pretty good show. I had one song, but hey, shit, that's all it took.
So you basically, what I'm gathering is you paid your dues.
Right.
You sold, and of course, obviously now here we are. You're reaping. The thing is, everybody want to ride the bus, but
Yeah.
don't want to pay the toll. That's
It,
just the truth.
I
So
mean, and I'm gonna be honest with you. During the time I was grinding, beating the streets, that wasn't no social. It wasn't really social media. It wasn't social media right now. Got them spoiled because you
mm.
you can blow up on social media. It wasn't like that when I first came out.
So let's talk about that. Let's move forward to you have a hit out right now that is really evergreen. It'll be here
Yeah,
forever.
it
It
be
will.
you
It
right.
will.
It will.
U turn.
It will be for here forever. I'm so grateful, man. Like I tell people all the time, Keita, be careful what you pray for because you might get it.
Hmm.
You got to be careful what you ask God for because He just might give it to you. So if that be the case, you have to be prepared. And this is something that I prayed for, and God manifested it in my life, and I'm here now. So yeah, you turn. Uh, it's so it's so relatable. It'll be here forever. It'll be long gone after me.
It's definitely an evergreen track. That's for sure, for sure. And I do, just to piggyback on what you were saying about like what you said, you have to be careful what you ask God for. You also have to be preparing yourself for what you ask God for. Sometimes,
You gotta make
we
preparation.
ask God for like it's just like a 3-year-old asking for a power tool. If
Right.
you're not ready for it,
I'm
it'll
blessed.
kill you. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
Let me
Yeah.
tell you. I'm finna tell you something, and I got about 2 minutes, but I gotta share this.
You better hurry up because I got the rest of the show to go. It ain't gonna be a long time, but come on, go ahead.
I got a lot of stuff packed in my house. I got a lot
Okay.
of boxes packed because I'm
Hmm.
praying for a new house.
Okay.
I'm packed because I'm knowing God finna bless me with a new house.
And you're preparing a place.
And I'm packing up. I'm doing it because I know it's gonna happen. You
Yeah.
have to prepare yourself for what you pray for. Now go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. That's
No,
all.
no, but what you said, and I won't stay on that, but like literally, that is like the sermon and the benediction, if that makes any sense. Like you're right. You have to make room for mentally, spiritually, physically. You have to make room for what you're asking God for if you want it to actually manifest and actually be in your life. So I know I totally get it. What was it like working with King George?
Uh, Working with King George is like working with Michael Jackson. He a perfectionist. Uh,
Okay.
we went back and forth. Of course, my concept, I wrote the record. I just wanted him to sing it. You know what I'm saying? So everything he came back with, it was like, what you think about this? What you think about? Because I had it already mapped out. So,
Hmm.
a couple ideas. I said, okay, I like it. Okay. So he perfectionist. He wear many hats as well. People don't understand how talented that man is. Very talented. Shout out to my homie King George. That's my partner. We got some new stuff on the way. I can't even talk about it.
Well, I wish you could, because of course I would love to know. But that's good to know, to I guess work with somebody who, whether you've been in the game longer than him or vice versa, it doesn't matter. Somebody who pull on you. You know what I mean? Who just kind of brings
Met
out
King,
of you what's already there.
met King George 2 years ago. We've been cool ever since because you know, you've heard the term real, recognize real.
Right.
Nobody, we didn't have no hidden agenda. We just cooked up, and we connected. We both love music. We both love God. We both came from a quartet background, so we just connected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And once his records took off, and he was like, "We got to do something." I said, "We gonna do something." Matter of fact, I got something. I was talking about U-turn. I had to been at the record. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people
Mhm.
all the time, it's all about timing. Timing is very important in your manifestation. I'm gonna
No,
I'm gonna leave it right there.
absolutely. What you said. Now go ahead. No, but yes,
I,
absolutely. Yes, it is very much
time,
so.
it's about timing. You have to, first of all, you have to get prepared. Sometimes God don't he don't bless you until he move certain things from around you, certain people from around you. All
Mm.
is part of the success process.
Come on now, preacher.
I want to preach to you.
Let's go. Let's go.
I got sometimes, sometimes
Let's go.
he'll move you
Yes.
he'll move you to a different area, a different state. You be like,
Right.
I'm over here and I want to be up. Don't question me.
Right.
Don't question me.
Yeah.
Just do what
And the thing too about God is, and destiny and purpose and His will is, when you ask for it, you don't get to tell Him how to do it. You
you
just
just gotta be patient and wait. That's
you
where
got
your
yeah.
that's where your faith come in at.
That part right there. Okay, so I need you to stay with me for 60 seconds.
Okay.
I gotta pay some bills. I'm coming back. We'll do the go to the comments and plead the fifth, and I'm gonna let you out of here. I promise. All right. So guys,
Don't don't live.
I know. I'm pushing the envelope. It's gonna be okay. Bear with me. Bear with me. All right.
All right.
Some bad boots on, your outfit really don't have to be so flamboyant because the boots gon' stand out and make that outfit look good. Baby, that's your choice. On the trail, right four wheeler, or even on the back of the horse. Give me some of that. I wanna do some freaky things tonight. I'ma keep my boots on, keep my boots and you keep your boots on, keep your boots on. I told you what I want, now show me what you like. I'ma keep my
Country Ken, it's your boy Big Yayo, and I'm officially checking in, and you're locked in with my girl Keita King. She the king. Keita King. Right here at the Southern Comfort Podcast. Y'all know what time it is. Saddle up.
Shout out to the homie Big Yayo. Faithful to support. Also, guys, make sure you support MCD Boots. She is the first Black female Western boot store owner right out of Mississippi. Her number, if you didn't see it, is 601-871-0377, and I'll put it in the comments. Okay, so you done already told me I'm on borrowed time. I'm talking to you.
I'm listening.
Yeah. All right. So if you will, let's go to your fans really quickly, and then the rest of the show we'll be done with it. All right. So, you got let's see. Okay, that's about me. Hey Koya, it's my niecey. Hey Lee, thank you. Happy birthday. Mwah. Let's see, Frederick. Hey Fred. I'm trying to get to you. Hey, Sonia. She said, hey to you, Too Smooth. You know Too Smooth, right? He is up and coming. Yeah. Thank you for joining tonight. Also, my boy Breeze is on here. Let's see. Hey Beck. And if I don't get to you, don't blame it on me, blame it on him because he told me I had a time limit. And y'all, if you know me, you know I don't do good with time. So don't blame it on me, blame it on him. What's good, P2K? Do you know this person right here?
What's that? I can't see the comments, so just tell me who it is.
I don't know. It's God J Jiminy or whatever. But is there anything you want to say to anybody who is commenting tonight on you?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, anybody who's tuned in, of course, you know, thank them for supporting the Southern Conference Concast. Thanks for supporting Key to Key. Thanks for supporting P2K. You know, like I said, I can't see the comments, but anybody that supports us, uh, I support who support me. I've always,
Right.
rock like that because
I've learned that.
you got I support who support me. Everybody don't support you, so that's a whole different conversation.
You got a lot of people in your crowd, but everybody ain't in your audience. That's what I had to learn.
Yep,
Everybody in your audience, okay?
that's right. Everybody ain't clapping for you.
Right on, right on. All right, so let's move forward. Let's go to Plead the Fifth and we're gonna get out of here, okay? So are you familiar with Plead the Fifth? Have you watched any of the podcasts?
I'm not familiar. I'm not.
I'm gonna need you to subscribe when
Yeah,
you get off of here
okay.
and follow.
Because
Okay.
I'm not familiar.
Okay, so let me well, you familiar with Plead the Fifth, which is if it's something I'm gonna ask you 5 questions. If there's a question you don't want to answer, you don't have to. It's
Okay,
okay.
let's come
All
on
right.
with.
You ready? All right, here's Plead the Fifth. So you made a song a few years ago with Vic Allen, and it's called Caught Up. All right. And of course it gives me Carl Sims vibes. All right. Huh?
I'm listening. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So you said you love your wife, but you love your girlfriend, blah, 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 blah. How did that end up? What was the outcome of that?
I'm divorced.
All right, moving on. And if you ever have to plead the fifth, I'm done. I won't ask any more questions. Um, one state, all right, one state where artists must go. All right, so one state, and the
Miss
artists in that state must go. You
Miss.
ready?
Yeah.
Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, and Texas, but
Miss
one must go.
Mississippi.
Okay. 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 All right. So if you could bring one back, who would it be? Would you rather bring back JT, Johnny Taylor, Tyrone Davis, Bobby Blue Bland, or ZZ Hill?
That's too easy. Johnny Taylor. That's my.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Um, who is the new Southern Soul artist that you has caught your attention? And you're like, okay, who is that? I
FP,
like his music or her music or whatever.
FPJ.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Any particular song you like by FPJ?
All of them. We got a new song coming out. This is my partner.
We got a new song coming out. Okay. All right. I better get that track.
I
I
got you.
better get, I better get that track. All right. So here's the fifth question. And I asked all the men this, so don't feel no type of way. Would you rather have your sex tape leaked or would you rather be ridiculed for making a bad song?
Sex tape leak.
Why?
Because my career is my music. And to release a bad song, I feel like it affect my career.
What if your sex tape is bad? You don't think that will affect? I'm just asking, playing
Sex,
devil's advocate.
a sex tape will not hurt your career. It'll enhance your career.
I said a bad one. I didn't say a good one. I said a bad sex tape.
It's no bad publicity.
You said something. I always say that.
It's no
There
bad.
is no such thing as bad publicity, and that's the truth.
It's no bad.
Truth.
No bad publicity.
All right, so that was quick, and I really didn't get to grill you like I wanted to, but you did
I'll,
not plead the
I'll
fifth.
come back again. Don't worry. Trust me.
Oh, I know, because you don't rush me on my own show. No, I'm joking, but not joking. You coming back?
I
I got
come.
some more things I want to ask you, but I think timing, like you said, is everything. And as
So,
you continue to move forward, what?
so listen. Why I got you? You on your own podcast. First again, thank you for having me. I appreciate your hospitality. I appreciate you for inviting me. Secondly, happy early birthday. Thirdly, pack you some clothes. Don't worry about hotel and accommodation. I'm gonna take care of that. I just need you to send me some info, and I get some from you. I did radio as well, so and I'll get you, a nice hotel for tomorrow. How about that?
I appreciate that. Thank. Hey.
Oh, we gonna party tomorrow. I
we'll
got,
we'll turn up tomorrow, Q style.
I got you. I'm telling you, I got you now.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. All right. Well,
Well,
I thank you too for your time, and I know you have a lot going on today. I will be in touch with you, if not later on this evening, definitely tomorrow,
yeah.
and we'll go from there. You continue to be blessed.
Thank you so much.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Bye.